We are live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Hello. How's it going?
Happy Wednesday, people. Just waiting for notification to be live. Got the notification live in
YouTube.
YouTube. I'm making sure that we're live in Facebook. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Mary,
Marvelous. Marvelous.
Mary. How's it going, everybody? Happy belated Halloween. Hopefully, everybody had fun.
Yes. Nice, safe, fun time.
Yeah, it was fun for us. Family time, definitely family time. So, anyways, if you're joining us for the first time, you're looking at half of the Cool Case Adventures. The other half is doing homework, believe it or not. Uh,
Being productive for
um,
once.
yeah, so we're a family content creator dedicated to go to theme parks such as Universal and Disney, and we share our experiences with you. And tonight, and like almost every Wednesday, if not at least once a week, we just take time to like have a live stream where we can talk to all of you, and then go over the latest news for the theme parks or whatever is happening in town. So that's what we do. That's who we are. Anyway, Cecilia, how's it going?
Cecilia.
Our YouTube member, Mary, our moderator. You're doing homework too? Ah, that sucks. So that sucks.
Sexy bit. No.
Nah, that
No, I'm
sucks.
just kidding. But good for you.
I
Keep up
bet.
doing the homework.
All I can
Good
say,
grades.
all I can say, Mary,
We expect good grades from
better
everybody.
you than me. But anyway, guys, hopefully everybody had a good time yesterday. If you didn't do trick or treat, at least maybe you were passing candies, I guess.
A lot of people at work said they bought like few bags and not one trick or treater went by their house. So I think it was weak on both.
Preview store.
I think it was weak on both sides. Like there weren't a lot of houses that were on, and then the houses that were on weren't getting a lot of trick or treaters.
I think we got because it was a Tuesday.
I think yeah.
Had it been next year when it's a Thursday, I can guarantee you there's gonna be more houses giving out candies.
Yeah.
And more trick or treaters.
But there was a lot of people that had candy. They're like, now I'm stuck with a whole bunch of bags of candy, which we always say, just bring it to work, right? Like, it won't go bad if you bring it to work.
Or if you're like, oh look, we still have a whole freaking bag of candy.
Does it still have candy?
Yeah, it does have candy. From what is that? Mickey Mouse Scary Halloween.
Yeah.
We should have just put it out there.
We should have. It's the stuff that I don't like, so that's why I still have.
A whole bag of candy.
Like, who likes these?
I won't even. There's people who love those.
Fudge brownie M&Ms.
I won't even go over maybe what we brought from California from Oogie Woogie.
Besides Kyla.
So anyway, we still have candies since August. By the way, that's since August.
Well, that's the thing, especially with our kids here. Obviously, they love going out to trick or treat, but they'll eat candy for the first couple days and then they kind of forget about it. Like,
yeah,
it's not like some other kids that like eat the whole like their entire stash of candy. Like they don't. They'll eat a few days and then they forget about it. Like literally, Khalil, we threw out Khalil's candy from last year's Halloween.
Pretty much.
And I wasn't the only one because there was a couple other moms in our group that said the same thing. We took the bag we had last year and had to dump out the candy.
Mary said we never get trick or treaters on our street, so I buy candy with an excuse for the kid. They come to the door, but we keep our light off.
Mary, you're defeating the purpose.
Really? She likes fudge brown.
Yeah, better than what? Nope, denied.
Yeah, well, I don't like the peanut butter.
You guys are lame.
We don't like peanut butter, but anywho, guys, let's go over some news. There's a couple of things that have been happening. So I feel like here in Orlando, Halloween is with one foot in. I mean, out, and Christmas is with a foot in. Pretty much in the theme park at least. So, Halloween Horror Night doesn't end until this Saturday. Crazy. I know. Crazy. I think that they basically looked up for an excuse to charge people more money, in my opinion. So they extended it to November 4th, right? And no Oogie Boogie Bash. Mickey Also Scary Halloween last night's tonight.
Oh, I thought it was yesterday.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
I
And
didn't.
in the middle of the week, like
I didn't know either until our friend Andrea told me today. Because I was like, "Hey, what's up with Magic Kingdom not being decorating for Christmas?"
Christmas.
And she's like, "They can't." So what do you mean they can't? Well, they still have a night of Mickey
Oh.
Also Scary, which is tonight. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing ever. But anyway, they're squeezing the living heck out of Halloween.
Well, hopefully the people today get a whole bunch of candy. They should be
Ah.
getting all the leftover. Hopefully there's enough. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
hope so. Before I move forward, just want to make sure for our YouTube members, go. Hopefully, you had the notification on. If not, you read it. I just posted a video about 1 hour ago for you guys, and then I will release that one tomorrow for the rest of the viewers. So, just want to try to honor and your membership as much as we can, as much as my time allows it. I promise you, I'm gonna continue to do early release at least once a week. If I can more, I will push more. But I had a little bit of time this afternoon. I was like, all right. Plus, a lot of the things in the park are changing. We recorded that video on Monday, and there's a couple of minor things that already changed since Monday. So
yeah, you can't keep those videos too long.
yeah, anytime you do updates or anytime that you do, especially when they're decorating or stuff like that, you cannot hold them for too long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it and at least it brings you some Christmas spirit. Um, Most of you are having a cooler weather.
We are having cooler weather too.
Low 70s, still good. I mean, compared to what we should have. Apparently,
Nice.
the average weather for Florida should be Orlando should be 81, and we were like on a 72. I take it.
That's a big difference.
Wasn't I mean I want cooler weather, but that's okay. That will come eventually. Cecilia said I watched it already, trying to decide for next year. Well, wait until everything goes out, which is gonna be between well, most you gotta wait until November 17th. That's when they release everything else. So definitely keep an eye on that. Mary said, I'll trade with you gladly. No.
I will not be trading with Mary.
Why not?
Because her temperature is horrible right now.
Is that what, in the 50s?
Horrible.
That's not bad.
Nope. It's 40. Earlier today it was 49 degrees.
Oh, that's just perfect.
That is not perfect.
That is perfect.
That is not perfect.
No. That is just perfect. Anyway, bam. Let's start sharing some stuff on the screen. First of all, I want to share this. If you don't follow us in Twitter, please do so. I tend to post a lot of the news that comes out on Twitter. Plus, I kind of like vent out more on Twitter than I do on Instagram. But it's not about me. I just want to basically say that Universal freaking rock. Universal last year, you remember when Errol the Squirrel was biting onto the cable and turn off the haunted house? So this is over 3 minutes long. At all.
Nice.
And you
With
have
Earl.
you have Earl the Squirrel over here, and you have one of the scare actor over here. It was dope. It was very original, in my opinion. Um,
They couldn't pick another better character.
they can
Huh.
because they don't have um in this. I mean, they could have done if they wanted
Ram
to.
69.
But yeah, but Errol the Squirrel is like the mascot, pretty much,
No, I understand that.
of the holiday. They don't have one person to represent Halloween Horror Night. So if they would have put Dr. Oddfellow, who they didn't want to officially name as the icon for this year due to all the things that they have going on with the
Right.
assholes and all that, they couldn't do it. So they had to pick some random.
I know, but they could have picked the vampire. That's
They
random.
can because that's part of Oddfellow. They can because it's just
A
it,
vampire, a hippie vampire is not necessarily part of.
it is part of
Well,
Dr.
I
House
understand,
stuff.
but they could
So
like they could be stay.
they cannot link it. Remember that the thing per contract, they cannot name an official icon because
No one's saying anything.
yeah, no, but that's basically what happened. So, but anyway, they do have this individual on the back, kind of representing the Halloween. But it was pretty funny though. I enjoyed watching it. I just enjoy the creativity, how Universal goes from last year having Earl showing in the cables to turn off the house to say, hey, now it's November 1st. We're gonna do a rap battle between Halloween Horror Nights and excuse me, the holidays, So shout out to Universal. I had to put it out there. Love these. I sent it to Karen this morning. I'm like, hey, Universal commented. I was excited about that. So I just want to basically point it out to you guys. Look it up. I'm assuming you can find it in Universal website. I couldn't be on Facebook as much today, so who knows? I might have posted on Facebook. It should be in Instagram, but look it up, listen to it. It's pretty funny. Um, that's Cecilia said, see, that's me. I'm between the two.
Celia's at 42 degrees. Mary right now is low 35 and high 41.
That's not
No,
Mary. It may not even be that. Hey, Miss Sheila,
Miss
how are
Sheila,
you? I bet you Miss Sheila is like in the 30s, right? How's it going, Miss Sheila? Miss Sheila, I don't know if you saw it, but we released the video for the members earlier tonight. So if you have time tonight, give it a watch. It's about something that you enjoy, the holidays. So, anyway, moving right along, talking about the holidays, just want to remind everybody where Universal Holidays announced that everything starts on November 17th for the exception of the tribute store for us, the I almost say the team member, us, the Universal Pass holders. Also, if you're a Universal Pass holder, especially if you're I think it's a preferred, keep in mind that you are gonna start getting blocked off that week of Thanksgiving. They already kind of made the announcement. If you go to the app, you will be able to find it. But if you're preferred and yeah, I think it's preferred. I'm trying to find my darn calendar. Um, pretty much, I think you're gonna be blocked off from November 26th all the way to no, I'm lying. November 20th all the way to the 26th. You're gonna be blocked off, and meaning that you don't have early access. Then in December, you're not gonna have access. I think from the 23rd all the way to December 31st. Some crap like
to the
that.
park.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
you don't have no early access.
Is that always?
No, that's this year that they
So you can get in, but we can't.
right. They started implementing more of that. They did it over the summer in July. Now they're doing it for November and December.
Well, that's crap.
So it is crap because remember, Ryan contacted me or he comments once in a while on Instagram and he said, man, you called it. You always say how it is. And the people give crap to Disney. People give crap to Disney all the time. Universal kind of gets left alone. So
They get away with it.
yeah, they get away with murder. They create kind of like a mayhem behind the scenes, and nobody, if you're in the annual pass holder page, you hear people griping and moaning, whining and moaning about it, and that's it. It dies over there. There's no pressure to Universal until more people start complaining. Thank you, Mary. So there you go. November 19th to the 25th and the 16th to the 35th. I was going off on memory. But this is the first time
that they block
first
the
time
holidays, right?
they blocked early access during November and December. It flew under people's radar.
Early access or just access?
Early access.
Oh, but we can still get in. We just can't go in early.
But early access. This is the first time in November and December, and a lot of people haven't realized that yet. And remember, that's one of the perks they kind of sell that annual pass. People want the annual pass, and people at Universal have been playing the Disney card lately, where we charge you more
And give you
and
less.
give you less. I shouldn't be saying this as a travel agent either, but they did it too. Where before you could buy a pass with us, and then you will have early access buying it through any travel agent. Now you can't. What they're doing now is that if you want to have early access, you must buy a multi-day ticket and you must stay in the resorts in order to get that early access. So I feel like Universal is playing the Disney card. How can I charge more to people and I give them less?
Right.
But they're literally flying under the radar. I don't see people putting pressure. I don't feel people complaining enough. And the problem is, one thing I like about Universal over Disney, Universal listens to the guests. But if we as a annual pass holder and everybody else continue to let Universal evolve and make all these crazy changes behind the scenes and becoming like a Disney park, it's gonna be out of control. And they're not gonna care because at the end of the day, they know a whole bunch of people are spending the money visiting their park. So who the hell cares? That's how they take it. That why you think you have Disney acting that way? So I feel that more people need to be outspoken, especially now that Universal listens to guests. More people need to start complaining to guest services. More people need to start doing the survey. More people need to start calling Universal on their crap because they're pulling the Disney card. Never in the history of annual passes this has been done. November and December. So now they're getting greedy. So annual pass holders were excellent during the before the pandemic and during the pandemic to keep the business on float. But now, kind of like Disney, now that we're being used, now who needs you guys? Oh, by the way, we're gonna charge you more money. So that's the things that is happening in the world of theme park. And I always tell you, I call Disney and their BS all the time, and I will forever call Universal too. I don't marry any company. It is what it is. Just like I did earlier, I love what they did to just promote the holidays.
Right.
If they do something right, I'll say it. If they screw up, I'm just gonna share my opinion because it's a lot of people are paying a lot of money. Come on,
Too much.
come on,
Too much money. Everything's way too expensive nowadays.
way too expensive.
For them to keep.
Michaela said we had wind chill in the teens this morning, and there's freezing warning for tonight. There you go. All of you are complaining, whining, and crying. I told you Michela had probably the worst weather. Normally it's Michela, then it's Cecilia, and maybe Mary.
Stop giving Mary such a
Maybe
hard
Mary.
time.
44 right now, but 27 at low tonight. So the normal weather for us is 81. The lowest is supposed to be in the low 70s. But hold on the average. But tonight we're going down in the 60s. Some counties are going to be in the 50s and some 40s.
I'm calling it. It's gonna be a cold winter. It's
Yep.
gonna be a cold winter. If it's this cold already, it's gonna be a cold winter. Even for us to feel cold, like like feel this lower temperature.
I'm calling it. I'm loving it no matter what.
Or whatever.
So
You might be able to use one of your 1,000 sweaters that you always buy that
I
you never
will.
wear.
Yeah,
What happened to the Oogie Boogie sweater?
it's in the luggage.
Uh-huh.
November 17 is when everything starts at Universal. They start with the Universal Macy's parade. Let's see if they bring anything new this year. They want you to experience the Christmas in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, which is beautiful to see. Grinchmas is returning as of November 17. The hotels, a lot of people don't know this. The hotels actually have their own special events. Depending, especially if you're staying in the Hard Rock, Portofino, and all that, you will be able to enjoy that. Anybody can enjoy it, actually. The
Mayhem.
the Mannheim string roller will be back here at the Universal Music Plaza on December 2nd, the 3rd, the 9th, and the
Oh,
10th.
should go live. One of those.
Uh, and then we already told you, but I'm gonna mention again: the Universal Holiday Tour is available. The Grinch and Friends Character Breakfast is available. The Character Breakfast is starting on November 17th. The tour starts on November 19th. Don't ask me why; that doesn't make sense. Um, if you are an AP, you're gonna get special perks, and one of them includes the access to the tribute store starting on November 9th. Spoiler alert, I show you the location of the tribute store in the video, and I want to say, I said it. I said it. So, it's kind of cool to see how they're converting everything. Michila said that she loves the Mayhem stream roller. So if we are available, we'll try to live stream.
We gotta try to do at least one.
Yep. They said they're gonna bring seasonal sweet treats. Hopefully, not that Universal is gonna listen to this, but I would love to pretend that they will one of these days. But please, Universal, don't bring the same crap that you brought other years,
Well, it seems like
or don't call it new. Don't play with our mind, because people like us that attend every year, we can call you out on the BS. If you're gonna bring something from the past, bring it, but don't be saying we have a brand new seasonal sweets and treats. So they are bringing seasonal merchandise. The new merchandise has been released. Some of it in the video we show you some of it, which is pretty cool. A lot of it we already seen in either the prior live stream, and we finally saw it in person. But they're pretty cool. I enjoyed it though. Um, they're alluding the Errol is gonna be out and about taking pictures again, which is pretty cool. So anyway, a lot of cool stuff, and the best part, I gotta say how it is. Unlike Disney, this is included with your
day pass.
regular day ticket pass, which might as well enjoy, right? As it should be. So, Mary said, "I'll just go to today's cafe for theme treats." Yeah, well, we always go regardless, but
Today's cafe has the best treats.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Moving right along, the Q3 for Universal came out, and they actually broke record. They increased it by 20% based on what they expected. They are giving the 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 results. They're basically stating, "Hey, most of the result came because of Super Nintendo and our international parks. Universal Orlando didn't do as much they thought, but I had the feeling when they look at Q4 with Halloween Horror Nights, that it's gonna destroy it. Especially September. Halloween Horror Nights, ironically for October, has been lower than I even anticipated. Even yesterday, the average waiting time was 30 to 45 minutes. Um, Stranger Things around 10 p.m. was, I think it was 45 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's 65 right now.
Yeah.
Exorcist is 35. The Last of Us is 60. Chucky 45. Monsters is 25. Dr. Othello is 45. So 35 for Dueling Dragons, 35 for Yeti, 35 for Darkest Deal. So you should be able to, if you went today, you should be able to do all the houses.
Everybody that went last night pretty much did all the houses.
Yeah.
And they didn't even have, I don't know of a lot of people that they posted, they didn't even have express passes. And they did all the houses and they finished super early. So,
I wonder what I wonder what's better because I wonder how the scare actors' performance were yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, was they hyped up because it was Halloween, or are they just tired and they can't wait for it to finish?
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
we're gonna go on Saturday. That's the plan. Last day, November 4, we're gonna go on Saturday. I can guarantee you, and I want you to notice the difference, especially you, Karen, who's never been like in the last day, per se. Uh, but you being on opening night.
yeah.
I want you to compare it
I mean, they have to be tired.
and
Like,
share your experience with us. No, normally they bring the same hype,
for the last day.
or even better,
The
because
only
they
thing,
know that they're leaving.
the only thing I was disappointed to, I think, with this year's Halloween, with Halloween Horror Night, is that the scare zones like kind of gave up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a lot of people's
yeah,
criticism. You're right.
like
They
even especially the one with in the woods barely had any scare actors, and the ones that they had were
Jungle of Doom.
literally just walking around. Like, they're not
Yeah.
even trying. Like, so I
Jung-
think that's the biggest disappointment of Halloween this year.
Jungle of Doom. Yeah, a lot of people are
Yeah,
saying
yeah, the
that.
jungle one.
So anyway, Super Nintendo is basically continues to like kill it.
Just wait till Epic opens.
Wait until they open over here. And if you haven't seen it, we just posted a video. Pretty much, we tried in that video. Excuse me, to post it, having the kids sharing their perspective, mostly. Not so much ours because we already been there. We didn't want to kind of like interject to them what to say or how to react. We just want them to enjoy. So if you watch that video, you watch the legit, real uh, experiences and reaction. I actually enjoy how Kyla explained it under her own words. You know, especially when it deals with the food, she was completely she was set on her own thoughts, and she's like, listen, I don't. All of you are liking this, but I don't know why you like. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it's
don't get the hype.
I don't get the hype. I don't think it's the best thing, and I'm glad that she did that. You know, because that's the beauty of having four people
Yeah,
um, in the teenagers providing you. I also like the fact when I asked them, so it's 45 minutes. Do you think it's worth it for the ride? And they say, well, the ride is good, but no, maybe not 45, maybe 35, maybe 30. Yes.
but
So,
for repeats, for if you're gonna go for the first time, you have to do it.
well,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. But that's what it means because a repeat could be the we're going back tomorrow, and
right.
they look at it. I mean, think about that ride being here in Universal, like kind of like the Mummy is for them. They're gonna walk into Universal for no matter how much they love the Mummy. They look at the wait time and they're like,
We'll skip it.
not, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that coming from the teenagers, you know, because you watch every single, I don't know, every single video. We watch most of the Super Nintendo World video. Most of them are adults. You know, Karen and I did it. We are adults. We share our experience. So if you watch one after the other, after the other, after the other, yes, everybody shows you a different perspective, but everybody kind of shows the same thing. But watching it from the teenager standpoint of view, it's like, huh, all right, I get it. So at least that's how I take it. Obviously, I'm being biased, but
Yeah, way to go. That's your baby, right?
no, but hey, I take it. Nobody knows what's happening with the Hello Kitty store, aka Universal Style Store. They replace all the awnings in here with, like it says over here, with generic blue. Is Hello Kitty leaving, not leaving? Nobody knows at this point. And it's true. Once you walk to that store, you don't know. There's not like a theme.
No, that's like the catch-all kind of.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, and I don't mean this in a disrespect, but I feel like I'm in in the Walmart, Target, or dollar store of meaning that you go over there and find a little bit of everything, pretty much. You know what I mean? If you want Hello Kitty, you find Hello Kitty. If you want the Universal style, you find it over here in the middle. If you want some jewelry, you will find it. If you want something else, you will find it. So it's
Well, I
kind
think
of
that's one of
like,
those stores that if you didn't buy a souvenir, go there and see what you can find. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to find something.
yeah, but is it gonna be a Hello Kitty or is it gonna be a Universe store? And I think that they have to capitalize on the theming. You walk in the Universal Studios main store, it's like wow, I'm getting everything over here. I'm getting the vibe of every single thing here in Universal Studio. You walk on the trading company in Island of Adventure, you are there in every single of the islands. They're representing every single one of the islands of Island of Adventure. But when you walk into this, you walk to Five and Dime, oh my God, this is Monster, or this is like the old classic movies, because that's
Well,
what.
one section, because in the other section has everything for Bourne, and then
Right.
stuff for Universal. Like that one.
But
I think the Universal stores are not really branded for like.
But again, even though it's Bourne, again, that represents the movies. Bourne Stuntacular is how the movies are being produced, are being made. Monster is the classic Universal movies. You walk to the Legacy store. Okay, this is all the old school things about Universal. You walk to this thing. What the heck am I looking at?
Hello Kitty.
So, well, when it was represented like that, you will know that it was Hello Kitty. So
Well, I think one side's Hello Kitty, and then as you walk,
I think I don't know.
because there's a division that you can see the division once you go into that store.
Yeah, but then if you see it from the front like this, Karen, it's like by then changing the awnings, he just completely threw it off. So I get what this article is saying, and I feel Universal needs to work on that theming, definitely, because that's like having the Minion store over here, and all of this is yellow, but then you put whatever purple awnings over here, or not purple because they have purple, but like orange. And you're like, okay, what am I looking at? So I don't know. I agree with this article. Moving right along. Spoiler alert: we show you this in the video, but Arrow left us some big, big Easter eggs. And hello, it says Arrow shipped to Hollywood. You know, I was probably one of the first people that said that their Halloween Horror Nights tribute store was moving to their old location. But I was probably one of the first people that said also that where was this going to? The holiday one, back to Hollywood. So yes, sir.
Hi, y'all.
What's going on?
I'm bored.
Okay.
I got my 100% in algebra, so
Cool.
So this was kind of cool to see. There's a couple of Easter eggs. I'm still trying to figure it out. What's happened? Who is Gerg and who is Martha? I for whatever reason I cannot link it with the stories here and there. So trying
Hi,
to
guys.
but hi buddy. But I'm trying to figure it out. But again, outstanding job from Universal Creative Team. I love how they leave Easter eggs for Halloween to Christmas, from Christmas to Mardi Gras, and so on. So I really, really enjoy that. You can find it at the beginning of the store, or the tribute store towards the left hand side. Um, Pretty cool though. And this was part of the video. Spoiler alert! Now we do have a whole um, a whole facade. They actually made it. Like that's what I mean by you record one video and then by the next day something else. So I recorded a video on Monday. By Tuesday they made this the whole facade. They already have a facade. So yeah, that's how Earl confirmed that it was going back to Hollywood. I still don't like this location,
But I think for the holidays, it's not bad.
but if they're gonna use it for, hey, I'm gonna use it now for the holiday, and then I'm gonna use the one in New York and convert it now for Mardi Gras, so we're ahead of schedule,
Right.
then it will make sense.
Yeah.
We're gonna alternate here and there. So I don't know. We'll see. And then for the summer, we come back over here, and then Halloween Horror Nights over
Well, I
there.
think the bigger ones are going to the main big one, which makes sense.
So, hey, Disneyland Holiday, how are you?
How's it going?
Love that name. What better than spending holidays either in any Disney park? Any Disney park. Um, Universal Orlando Resort breaking ground on new Catchlight Crossing, which is their affordable housing community, and that started today, and the complaints have started.
Oh boy,
Complaints from the surrounding neighborhoods, of course.
why?
How dare you? And they're doing it to Disney too. How dare you to build an affordable house? Do you know what that's going to do to our property value? But pretty much what the theme parks are trying to do is to just build this neighborhood that will be affordable for families. That will be related to all the central location. They will be close to their theme park, and man, at least they're doing something. They're doing more than the actual government is doing to help.
Right.
This crisis that we have on prices either to purchase a home or even to rent a home. It's just getting out of control. So shout out to Universal who's actually doing this. They broke ground today, so I'm happy to report that they have it with our I forgot his name. Our not mayor. Yeah, I think it's the mayor. But anyway, this happened this morning, so I'm happy that they're doing this. More information to come. It's supposed to have 1,000 units, on-site amenities and services, retail and play areas, and easy access to transportation.
I would like to know what the affordable is, though.
Yeah.
Especially if they're gonna put that much stuff inside of it. What's really affordable at that point?
You never know. You never know. I mean, if I know that our mayor, he was providing, because the government has some funding, so they may be providing funding towards lowering the cost. So you just never know. And I mean, let's be honest. It's Universal and it's Disney. They make millions, if not billions of dollars. They could use it as a write-off,
right,
for taxes. It's not gonna hurt them. Trust me. So Michila said maybe I can move back when it gets finished. Yes, ma'am.
I hope
Hopefully. So keep an eye on these. As you can see, it already happened. So it's called Universal and Wendover share more concept rendering of Catchlight Crossing, which is expected to open in 2026. There you go, Michila. That's the deadline, rather. So hopefully, and it seems like it's gonna be closer to Epic Universe. So that's the barbecue area. Yeah, that looks fancy. It looks like a resort, right?
yeah.
That's pretty though. Look at the pool. It legit looks like one of their hotels.
Yeah.
So I am happy to see our theme parks working with the community. I feel notice the good news like this doesn't get spread. People don't know about it, even though it's super positive. But anyways, moving right along. This was out. The Last of Us Federation Camps was out for a while. But I mean, a while is probably a good 3 weeks. And they finally brought some this week. So, according to my sources, it's expected to last until the end of the week. We shall see. They also restock again on the Chucky Popcorn Bucket. Universal Resort raise single admission by $10. I ended up posting that today. I told you Disney did it. They're to follow. And my question is, how many of you did you hear about it as bad as Disney?
Right.
Probably not a lot of you. I can guarantee you it was not a lot of you. And basically, the prices now start at 119 or 126.74 with the taxes. As a matter of fact, I had it on my right here. Enjoy that while I take a sip of coffee. But that's basically the old versus the new price right there.
It's like Disney's like the first child, and then Universal is the baby who gets away with everything.
Well, to be fair with Disney, normally SeaWorld increases prices
First, yeah.
before anybody. Usually SeaWorld, then Universal, and then Disney. Since pandemic, it has been backwards. Disney does say Universal and then SeaWorld. You could expect SeaWorld coming out tomorrow. I also know that SeaWorld is going crazy advertising annual pass holder prices, and they're. I mean, I have probably received more than 5 emails today about different things about the benefit of becoming annual pass holder and extra perks that they're bringing next year, and when they do that, it's like a sign that something is about to change.
Yeah.
You gotta act quick. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hey Ryan, how are you, man?
Hey Ryan, how's it going?
It's gonna happen. I said it. I mean, since pandemic, Disney, then Universal, and then SeaWorld. Nobody. So if people barely talk about Universal, imagine SeaWorld. Nobody talks about SeaWorld. SeaWorld right now can increase it $20, and people are like,
okay.
did they? But to be fair, Disney does something, everybody wants to jump on Disney's throat. Universal has been doing it. They've been doing it. And I told you, we already talked earlier today when I said, hey, Universal is moving towards the Disney approach where we're going to charge you more and give you less.
Right.
They also started, I mean, the food is super expensive.
Yeah.
In Universal. It's not
crazy.
It's not cheap. But people don't talk about that. So anyway, just know the prices has increased and it's more to come. This is not going to end over here. Get ready because they're warming up for when they open Epic Universe. If you think it's costing you $109, Disney's gonna Universal is gonna see, okay, Disney has 4 parks. We're about to have because they call, this is what Universal does. As a travel agent, I can tell you, Universal brags about Volcano Bay, and they call it a theme water park. Okay, it's not a water park; it's a theme water park. It's a step up from a Typhoon Laguna and Blizzard, which it is. I mean, rightfully so, it is. So in Universal's eyes, they have three theme parks. Once they open Epic, which is gonna be even larger than any theme park, they're gonna say, okay, hold on a second, now I have 4. If Disney is charging $179 for one day for one park ticket, for to Magic Kingdom, for example, we can do the same thing for Epic. Mark my words, take the day. I said it. It's going to happen. And there's going to be a lot of people screaming, but it costs so much. But I have to see it. I have to see the new theme park. I have to go to Super Nintendo World. It's a need. It's a must, me included, of course. It's going to have the Monster Land, and it's going to have whatever, how to train your dragon, and this is the newest thing in the newest hotel. Shoot, I shouldn't be paying that much money, but I have to do it. And Universal is gonna sit back like that while their pocket goes like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Everybody's gonna complain, but here it comes, and they're gonna do the same approach as Walt Disney World or Disney World Company overall, and they ain't gonna do anything. Nobody's gonna do anything. The only way that they're gonna stop doing it is when they see a decline on attendance for a while. That's how they're gonna get hurt. But it's like us complaining about gas price. Why are we gonna complain about gas price when none of us has slowed down? We continue to find a way to pay for gas.
We have to. We don't have a choice.
Because we have to. Therefore, the companies can sit down like this.
Yeah, but we don't have to go to the parks.
But it's out of control. It's out of control. I'm telling you. And we don't have to, but people are going to find a way of finding a reason why they should go to the park. That's what I'm saying. I'm not judging anybody because we do it all the time. You know, I mean, as much as I complain about Disney, I love Disney, and I like going to the park. I actually do miss the Magic Kingdom. I haven't been in the Magic Kingdom since August, and we haven't been there. And I've been saying it for the longest time. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back, but we haven't had the time. So I could see people making sacrifices to make it happen. So people that used to come once every year now may come once every other year, but they're gonna come. So Ryan said, "Thank you." Why jump down Disney throw when Universal is doing the same thing? Yeah, they all do it. Just looked up at the apartments and the rent will be from $400 to $1,800 a month. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that.
Which $1,800 is like averaging normal prices here for like a 1-bedroom.
Actually, more than that.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
The average right now in Orlando for a studio, one room, and a studio is $1,900.
Yeah. So the $400, I don't know what they were.
I'm assuming they're gonna work with people that have whatever plans from the government, assisted living and stuff like that to kind of like.
I hope so. I mean, we need it.
So that's what they're gonna do. And then if you are able to pay, because you don't qualify for whatever, if you're able to pay normal, then you pay normal. So, but it's good. It's a good range. I would say this is how that range is how it used to be quite honest. If you have like a 3-bedroom, at one point it was like around that $1,800, but that was for 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Now it's only for one.
I take it. Now it's $1,900 for one bedroom. No matter where we go. So still doable. All right. Moving right on to Disney. No, you don't. I'm just responding. We value your opinion. Trust me, you don't want to hear my opinion. I just want to go over Very Merry Christmas. We're about to start Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. It starts on November 9th. Karen, I'm happy to inform on behalf of Disney. November 9th, we knew it was sold out. November 10th, we knew it was sold out. But now December 1st is sold out. And December 22nd, which is the last day, is sold out. But don't worry, because if you have tickets for December the 23rd, the 24th, and 25th, you could actually see the same crap.
All that
during the day.
On the day side.
You could actually see the parade.
And not pay.
You could actually see the show and not pay. It's included in your ticket as it should be. So no, you're not going to get apple cider, hot cocoa, or cookies, but at least you get a little bit of the entertainment that you will get for this party. But hey, they're selling out. Good for them. I still say that by now, all of this should have been sold out. We're talking about when's November 9th? Next week?
Next week.
All of this should have been sold out. At least November should have been gone by now. I mean, look at this. This is, mark my words, by next live stream, we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving week, and we're going to be like, oh yeah, finally got sold out. That should have been sold out a long time ago. Thanksgiving week is one of the busiest weeks here in Central Florida. So, anyway. Now we're going to talk about Jollywood Nights. So currently Jollywood Nights, which is only 10 nights, we knew about the 11. Last week we reported about the 18. Happy to tell you that one day in December has been sold out, December 16th. Now, Jollywood Night is going to be different. We all going, by we, meaning not only Cool Case Adventure, but a bunch of content creators will be here on the 11th. So just go to YouTube on the morning of the 12th, or I'm assuming you may have some live streamers on that night on the 11th, and you're going to be bombarded with Jollywood content. Whatever Jollywood has not been sold until that moment, Mark my words,
Hopefully.
by this week, we content creators will sell it for them.
If it's good and they get good
Well,
reviews.
we only have a few of us, Karen, that will be real. The other ones, there are a few people, they are afraid to lose their spot, and everything was outstanding when it wasn't, you know. Um, I do like so far. I tell you what I'm enjoying so far. They're trying to target for families and they're also targeting to adults. The whole thing that you can make a reservation. I was thinking about my comment last week. You know, I still want to make a reservation to sit down at the Brown Derby because I don't want to waste time sitting down. But I do know that they're having like a jazz kind of
Yeah.
show and all that. But I like that. I like the fact that they're trying to cater to kind of like the adult audience too. It's not like, oh, everything's towards the family. So I can see where you will be able to pick and choose. Okay, do I want to see the characters? I want to see a show for the whatever Kermit
Miss Piggy.
and Miss Piggy. Tiana's gonna be there, or I just want to chill and do adult stuff.
Right.
I want to go to Disney to be an adult, have some cocktails here and there and everywhere. I don't want to have this stress. I want to enjoy it on a lower attendance. That I give it to them. Because when you go to Magic Kingdom, you cannot build that environment.
Right.
First of all, the only place you're gonna find alcohol in the Magic Kingdom is gonna be in sit down restaurant.
Right.
And that changed recently. You know that maybe within the last 6 to 9 months,
Right.
that had changed. But Hollywood, I could walk around with alcohol in my hands. It's a different vibe, different environment. So I can see where they're going with this, and I could see where this may become successful. By the
Right.
way, so like I tell you one thing, I'm gonna be in the middle. I tell you, I could see where the adults are gonna vibe with this, and in the future, you're gonna see if Disney feels that Jollywood was successful because they targeted a new audience, they're gonna be like, okay, perfect. Now we have Mickey Very Merry for families. And now we introduce Jollywood. And guess what? Families are going to go with their families, and then the adults may buy only for Jollywood, in which it may give them another um, another opportunity to kind of expand toward the adult audience. You're saying I could see the wheels turning now. Uh Oh yeah, the apartments in Miami and South Florida is insane. You're right. I've been reading about it lately in the last few months, and it's insane. Anything in regards to Jolo? Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm glad that I touched bases on that. Mary said I go to Disney for the blue milk and moonshine.
There you go.
To Hollywood Studio. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, only 3 days out of the 10 sold out. Watch it. We're gonna sell the rest. Um, more in Disney. Now we're going international. I'm gonna be talking more about Tokyo because it's becoming my bucket list to go to Tokyo. So Fantasy Spring opening on June 6th. They made the official announcement that that's opening on Disney Sea on June 6th. So a lot of this we saw in the D23 last year, and it's kind of cool to see it becoming a reality. You know, not like in the US that is like 5 years from now.
5 years in the making.
Seriously. Um, so they announced basically it's gonna be on June 6th. So you could bet your dollar right now that international parks are once again saving Disney as a company as a whole next year as well. Not the US park,
No.
the international.
We're not doing anything here.
So it says Fantasy Spring consists of 3 areas inspired by Walt Disney Animation Studio: Frozen Kingdom, the Frozen theme area; Rapunzel's Forest, the Tangle theme area; and Peter Pan's Neverland, the Peter Pan theme area, as well as the Disney Hotel, Tokyo Disney Sea Fantasy Springs Hotel, themed to magical spring that lead to a world of Disney fantasy. This new theme port will be the only one of is scanning the world. And look how amazing that looks in that concept art.
Yeah, that looks beautiful.
So
I'm glad that somewhere Rapunzel gets her
So
land.
it says at the entrance to Fantasy Spring, nestled between Lost River Delta and Arabian Coast, guests will first be welcomed to this world of Disney fantasy by an entry archway adorned with magical spring representing Disney characters such as Anna, Elsa, Rapunzel, and Peter Pan. That right there is worth, for any Disney fan or somebody like a Kyla from the newer generation who was raised on Frozen and Rapunzel to visit,
Right.
Um, and basically they explain everything that's happening in each of the like on the Frozen Kingdom. Look at Tangle, the towers. So it's more than bathrooms this time. That's good to see. Because we always believe that Rapunzel deserve a whole attraction, honestly. Um, Even a nice restaurant if possible. I would, that whole area, how they did close to the Haunted Mansion. I would just convert that into just Rapunzel, the whole entire area. And I know they cannot do much with Peter Pan and all that, but perhaps what's the restaurant that is in front that is a QSR?
Columbia Harbor.
Columbia Harbor, they could have changed it to Rapunzel. Because if you think about it, that looks like the
Columbia.
tavern.
Columbia Harbor House is in Liberty Square though.
Right. But that still look like the tavern that she goes and
Ugly duckling.
uh-huh.
Mm.
They could have converted. That would have been an easy conversion. But
I don't know because that's already tapping into
one side it is.
yeah, but the main entrance to that it's in Liberty Square. So it wouldn't fit the Liberty Square theme.
Yeah.
Like they would have to push it in even more. So instead of doing the bathroom, they should have done a restaurant or something.
They, honestly, I think they could have. But anyway, I'm glad that they're getting something. And this is Neverland. Looks pretty impressive from the concept art. I do really want to go to Tokyo. That I've been telling that I want to go to Paris and I want to go to Tokyo, and that's our goal to visit different Disneyland parks. So the Tokyo Disney Park look awesome. I think what helps is that they're independently owned and not by Disney. You're right. You're right. Disney just license out their IPs to them, and that's why they're so well run.
Yeah.
Because Iger doesn't have any jurisdiction over there. So, ooh, you know what? Talking about Iger, this is um a few days ago, and I know I posted it over here. I think I posted here or anything. Anyway, so Marvel, the the guy that owned the majority of the shares on Marvel is looking. Look, former Marvel chairman Isaac Perlmutter has reportedly given voting power over his Disney shares to Triumph Partners. And you know who is in charge of Triumph Partners? This guy right here, Nelson, the one who has been putting pressure on Iger, saying that he wants majority of the votes.
Mm.
And basically, now because he continues to push the board seats. Last time around, Triumph held 9.4 million shares. Now the number is 33 million. So now he's becoming more powerful. So I am glad to say, and this could be bad too. Don't get me wrong. Hoping that this guy Nelson has some common sense and it does the right thing. That's the only thing you could hope. But unfortunately, when you deal with rich people, you just don't know what you're gonna deal with because they want more and more and more. And if I don't make money, screw you. That's how they think. But hopefully, this guy has some heart and think about the guests and what people want to see and have. But little by little, Iger is getting more pressure,
Good.
and that just happened on October 30th. Just so you know, so the whole thing is interesting for me. Anyway, first look at World of Frozen cast member costume. Look how pretty. I like this.
Those are cute.
Yeah, very cute, right?
There's the Liberty Square pants.
See, it could be done.
No, not at all.
I like this.
Oh, that's cute. Name tags are cute.
Karen, you didn't get your 100
I don't know. I
year
gotta check the
name tag?
mailbox. Gotta check
Oh,
the
they
mail.
mailed it.
Yeah.
Because each employee should have got one.
Should have. We'll see.
Nobody knows, but every week we're being announcing the same thing. So now we have a third day, Karen, that the park closes at midnight.
Woohoo!
Magic Kingdom. And I think what they're doing is we used to have before the pandemic, Magic Kingdom closes at midnight. Let's keep it back. Kind of like let's kind of make the guests happy. In other words, let's kind of like not charge more so that way we look like we're doing something
Right.
rather than an after hour. Amanda, how are you?
Hello.
Hopefully all is well. So right now I think it's November. I'm going off of memory, so please forgive me. But I think it was November 3rd, the 11th, and the 12th now. They're going in until midnight. At least that's what they're telling us. But here's what happens with Disney too. Today they could or Universal, but most Disney though. Today they can tell you something. Tomorrow it can change. So like today they could say midnight, and then tomorrow this changed back to like 10 o'clock instead. Because they might have seen that, oh my God, we may not be staffed accordingly. We'll have to make a readjustment or something. It had already happened before, but in the last 2 weeks, now we have a third day that is confirmed to close at midnight. And nobody knows why. Apparently, Disney
They're
is
just being generous.
generous for whatever reason.
Something's coming.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure update. So here's a Louis mural. And I don't know, we haven't been in the kingdom, but apparently you could see it from parts of the kingdom. But this is basically what they're doing currently in the outside. That this used to be the entrance or backlash the queue line for Splash Mountain. So if you get off on the train, you're able to see this section, which is pretty cool. I mean, this an inside look, right?
That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that ride
Yeah, it's giving
in
us
2028.
something new, right? To look for.
Yeah, for 2028.
Well, it's supposed to be 2024, but anyway,
We'll see.
Here's the mural by the train. I was wondering where it was. I thought it was inside, but okay, I see it. So you can see it from the train. That's pretty though.
That is pretty.
I like that. Amanda say I want later closure for next year in the beginning of January and February. Maybe
Hopefully.
maybe they testing it out. I know they're going with the extra magical hours thing, and they're doing uh, the uh, the
Early.
after hour events. So as long as it doesn't conflicts with those dates,
They might.
they might. But it's about darn time that somebody does it because it's been too long. But this is pretty though.
That is pretty. Very colorful. Which is nice, especially for that area.
Uh Let me go to Ryan. A little bit of talking about the UN think the special district of Epic Universe will help Disney case in their trial against them. Yes, of course they will. In a way that currently what it's doing is proving the Disney has been targeted by DeSantis by them allowing Universal to open their own special district. And remember, here's the other kicker: DeSantis didn't uh, name a special board for them either. Following?
Yeah.
So, but he's not hand selecting anybody to oversee Universal Special District. That's just gonna be proving the point right there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Disney wants. And lately, Disney, I just chose not to talk about it today, but lately Disney has been very pushy. DeSantis wants to drop,
Of course. It is.
and because in his eye there's nothing to discuss, and Disney is not, no, we're not, and they're being extremely pushy. And finally, the attorneys are kind of like speaking a little bit more about it. So they're still going after them, their retaliation. They're still going after DeSantis for the freedom of speech. They're actually saying, listen, you you targeted us, and you have over 20 other districts around that you haven't done a damn thing to them. So trust me, that's just like proving their point more and more. So it is coming. It's just that you gotta wait. They're just gonna, with Disney, things go quiet for a while and then it explodes.
They're just letting everything fall in place. That way they can just be like, they don't even have to make an actual case.
They-
Like they'll be like, look,
They're just letting DeSantis wear his boots with his heels, whatever the heck that when they're making fun of him now, and let him think that he's the king, and then they're gonna come and knock him off. Um, Animal Kingdom, Karen, has been decorated now for the holidays. I want to say as of late last week. Like, okay, so we had the light ceremony on Wednesday. I think Friday. Andrea went, and it was already decorated. This is beautiful. I know this the same decoration in the last few years, but it's very beautiful at
Yeah.
night. I love going to Animal Kingdom at night and during Christmas, because you're able to see this even lit up with that white backlash. What is it? Baby blue LED lights. Normally, I don't know.
they might change the colors.
They may change it this year. Yeah, it's Disney. They may look red. But pretty cool. Hollywood Studio also has been decorated with the same decoration as other
It's almost like all the parks should all be decorated for Christmas, except for Magic Kingdom.
So this is why the Animal Kingdom is announcing they're gonna have the Merry Menagerie. Did I say that somewhat correctly?
Menagerie.
I always mess it up. Menagerie. Tree of Life Awakening Holiday Edition. They normally do that as well. Meet your favorite Disney pals at Adventure Outpost. I like the fact, well, the Adventure Outpost, that's like Mickey and Minnie. They're not dressing up the characters in Dino Land, because they did it last year. They didn't announce it, but they did it last year.
So they might.
So I love seeing Daisy, Minnie, Chip and Dale, Donald, and Goofy all dress up in the holiday attire. So that normally happens in Dino Land. They skip, I think, 1 year. And that's it. Seasonal decor. That's it.
Good night, Mary. Have a good night.
All right, Mary. Amanda said that ticket prices for next year though are so high, it's annoying me that I can't afford it, and I live in Florida. Yeah,
it's insane.
It is ridiculous. Now for us Floridian, we just gotta watch for they're gonna continue. Trust me, they will continue giving Florida residents discount. They want.
They're gonna need
they're gonna need it.
Once January comes and everything drops, they're gonna need the locals.
They're not bringing nothing new. They know their stock. Universal's not bringing anything new per se. Everybody's stuck, so they're not gonna have other choice but to bring Florida residents, and they're gonna do it with the discounts. They're gonna be stuck. Trust me. Yes, this is definitely yeah. They're long and you're right. It will take them a while, but it's everything.
They don't mind being long and complicated.
Disney Disney doesn't choose battles that they cannot win.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. We're gonna talk about it. I mean, wait, actually, let me skip it right now. Let me see if I can find it.
Apparently not.
I probably cannot find it right. Oh, I might skip it.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think.
right here. So yesterday, if you didn't hear about it, the monorail had to be evacuated, and they had to contact the rescue, and they legit had to take people off of the monorail because the only thing that people saw was like sparkles and smoke,
Hmm.
and that was it. So obviously people were scared. They reacted well, and they dispatched the rescuer, and they came and blah blah blah. So apparently it ended up being a flat tire on the monorail,
That makes sense because it's
right?
creepy.
So we heard about it yesterday. Have we heard about it today?
Nope.
Do you think we're gonna hear about it tomorrow? Are you gonna hear about it in 2 weeks? Nope.
No, that's a close.
Because even though I could have been scared, I mean, there's many people that probably were scared,
Oh yeah.
and they're like probably screaming. They're having a panic attack. I would have a panic attack. I suffer from claustrophobia. I suffer from anxiety. I cannot. I can only tolerate that monorail for a little bit. I can guarantee you right now that there's gonna be a bunch of people over here that might try to sue Disney, and even though they go forward, they could probably win. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna move forward because Disney's gonna end up settling on the
Yeah.
side with them. Do you think Disney's gonna push to go to court for that? No. Do you really think Disney wants to get in a court mess on a trial with any guests at this point? Nope. Especially when it was their fault. Trust me, Disney doesn't push something that they know they cannot win. So this whole DeSantis thing, they're the one that continue to press. Notice that the committee and DeSantis are trying to tell the judge to drop it and blah 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 blah. And Disney's like, nope, we're not dropping. We're not dropping. They are gonna win it. And now DeSantis knows that. So but yeah, this happened yesterday, and as I told you, nothing came about it today. So keep that in mind as well. I mean,
Good night, Miss Sheila.
all right, Miss Sheila, have a good night. Mary, have a good night.
Tyler, how's it going, Tyler?
Long time, buddy. How's it going?
Happy Wednesday.
November, first day of November. I didn't know this. I totally forgot about this, Karen. That every this October, I think so, the 30th and the 31st, they do a pumpkin contest in different parts of Disney. So in this time, it was in the Polynesian, one of the places. So I want to show people a couple of the pumpkins.
I think the Grand does it as well. But those are usually cast member. Those are usually cast member.
Cast member, right?
Yeah, cast member contests. Trying to see who. Wait, I think you either do it individually or you do it as a department.
Very talented, by
Yeah.
the way. Very talented. Look
That was
at
cool,
look at
yeah.
this. And they put it out, and then obviously people get to see it. Look at this.
Oh, that one's cute.
Today is a core memory day. Pretty cool. Look at this one inside with the details inside. Then there was another one, Karen, at the Contemporary. Forky, I just totally forgot. I always, like, believe it or not, we as a family, we never seen this. We see the Easter eggs, yeah, because you used to work at the Grand Floridian. But the kids and I, we never seen this. But look at this
That one's cool.
Haunted Mansion with the details. That's very talented, man.
Go back up. Oh, the Incredibles.
Incredible.
That's cute.
And now we're here.
Cause of Death cape.
Dang. And these are regular cast member, or maybe
Why you guys say regular
well,
cast member?
regular meaning
Not
not
culin.
from the culinary
Well,
or
I'm sure the culinary team participated, but not just the culinary team. You have housekeeping, you have front desk.
this is very talented.
Oh, somebody just drew it.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
cool
pretty
though.
cool.
I'm watching this by the way with you guys. I know I selected the topic, but I wanted to save my reactions.
Oh, that was cute.
That is super cute. Got that one. Some of them are very elaborate.
That one's cool. Although, where's the pumpkin?
I mean,
It's in the back.
yeah, pumpkin disappeared.
Yeah.
And then there's a last one, Karen. This one was on Boardwalk Resort.
Hmm. That
This
one's
is
good.
very cute. Normally on the 30th backlash, closer to the end of October, we're so darn busy that's why we've never been able to.
flying
But
fish.
I would love to see this in person. Normally we see the Easter eggs,
The
right?
Easter eggs.
And for the most part, not all the time, we didn't do it last year, but the gingerbread houses we see them too,
Right.
if our schedule allows it. That's very pretty. Oops, sorry. So many talented people, man.
Yeah, that's
I'm
pretty cool.
telling you. Same thing as Universal, but now look, local residents speak out against Disney's affordable housing plans. And I did hear about this in the news, and I mean, you could read it on your own. But basically, what people are saying, uh, uh, oversaturation with apartments already. We don't want affordable housing in our backyard, of course.
We need affordable housing.
Traffic concern. There's no mass transit in the area for residents to use. Affordable
Well, that's true.
housing should be limited to cast member. Schools in the areas are over capacity. This one is true though.
Yeah,
There's too much traffic in the area
that's
already
true.
for children to play outside. A townhome option will encourage ownership. So that's a few of the things that people are voicing their opinion. And they miss that one that people keep being is just like gonna lower our cost.
Well, they said it. You read it.
Okay. Karen, Magic Kingdom holiday season foodie guy for the Make It Very Merry Christmas came out, and similar to Jollywood Nights, it is the stupidest plan of execution that Disney could do.
Well.
So normally, I'm gonna go really quick, guys. So normally, and I show you more examples. So out of all these lists, in a normal year, including Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. When you normally go through all this, they tell you, hey, all of this is new, and here are the items that you could find in the party, and here's the items that you could find during regular hours in the park. You know how many items can you find during regular hour time?
None.
3.
Yeah.
3. So, in other words, what they're trying to say is that they're expecting or hoping for the guest to just spend their time making the line to buy specialty menu item. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's just the stupidest execution that Disney can do. So this is what anti-gravity has. So if they people that go to the party effective the 9, they could buy the reindeer chow sundae. It looks, I mean this one, that looks interesting. You know, I keep looking at this one because I've read it over and over because it sounds so damn good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go on a second. So it's chocolate soft serve with pretzel cereal, M&M chocolate candy, and hot fudge.
That sounds delicious.
This is new. And so this one is available during regular parties, during the regular hours and during the party. The lump of coal in your stocking. That these are cookies and cream milkshake topped with whipped cream, cookies and cream crumbles, and chocolate donut. When I read this, I was like, "Oh man!" And I was hoping, I was praying that I could find it during regular.
Yeah, okay.
Time. Nope. So available during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. So then, in Casey's Corner, You could find the candy cane tart. Then this menu looks a little bit promising too, Karen. On Cosmic Ray Starlight, look at the pot roast milk. So it's a slow cooked beef on a
Pop.
slow cooked beef on thick toast with cheddar and provolone cheese and beef gravy. So only available during the party only. You could guarantee and make, you could expect a long line right now on
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Cosmic Ray with this menu. Then you could buy a holiday turkey burger. Turkey burger normally
Oh,
are really good. So it's turkey burger topped with traditional stuffing, provolone cheese, and cranberry chutney on a brioche bun, and only in the Christmas party. And then you could buy the Christmas
that looks good.
cookie cake roll with a buttercream and topped with holiday sprinkle. I can tell you this comic
Cosmetic is gonna be
comic's gonna
slim.
get slammed.
Yeah. I mean, they do on a normal basis.
Um, then this is the next one, which is the fryer nook. So it's the holiday ham fried pie. So it's a flaky pastry filled with baked ham, candied sweet potatoes, and spiced pecan, served with pineapple glaze. This over here. Then you have the Italian beef tots. The tots covered with slow cooked beef, cheese curds,
Mm.
zesty giardiniera, whatever that means, and a post roast gravy. Right over here, that looks super cute.
And
Um,
delicious.
a lot of time they look super cute and it's more Instagrammable
And taste, yeah.
than taste. But this is the peppermint snowman, which is a chocolate brownie topped with cookies and cream peppermint mousse.
I like it.
Sounds promising. Only during the party. And the winter milkshake also during the party, which is a creamy coconut shake topped with whipped cream toasted coconut, cinnamon, and crisp pearls.
That looks good.
That does look good.
That
And
looks
then
better though.
when you go to the Golden Oak Outpost, you could find an orange
no.
gingerbread shake.
Never mind.
We tried gingerbread shake last year, I think, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Though.
alright. I thought it was like a coffee kind of thing.
Just an orange cream slushy layer with gingerbread cookie crumbles and topped with whipped cream gingerbread spice.
That doesn't sound good. It's slushy with cookie crumbs. We tried that too, and I don't think we liked it. In another thing.
No, you're right. You get the gingerbread cake layer with cream cheese, frosting, and dulce de leche ganache topped with gingerbread man chocolate piece. That one?
Yeah.
That sounds.
Yeah, but
Really
anytime you put
promising.
ganache a lot, dang. Whoa, what is it?
Then you have the mini shaped cinnamon roll topped with the red icing, holiday sprinkles, and chocolate bowl. This one is available during regular park hours.
Of course.
And then letter to Santa during the Christmas party, flourless chocolate cake, hot cocoa mousse, and marshmallow topped with chocolate pieces. That does look cute
It
though.
looks cute, yeah.
So then you got the Main Street Bakery. Hold on.
Pecosville.
Pecosville. The heck is that? So it's a chicken tamale
Tamale.
served with Christmas style with mild red chile and green chile, pumpkin seed salsa, cilantro rice, pinto beans, and queso fresco. Sounds okay.
Yeah,
Chocolate eggnog.
that doesn't sound good.
So it's
And I like
the
eggnog.
reindeer. This
Yeah.
one. So it's chocolate tart top with eggnog mousse and chocolate antlers.
Mm.
All of this is only available during the Christmas party. Then you also can find the orange cranberry pineapple punch. This and that non-alcoholic. So it's pineapple punch with a hint of smoke from the fireplace.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
And sophisticated.
The peppermint brown sundae you can find during the regular park hours. This is not new. In Sleepy Hollow, you can find the holiday waffle sundae. Sleepy Hollow always gets slammed because of their waffle.
Yeah.
House-made red velvet waffle topped with M&Ms and chocolate candies, peppermint ice cream, and hot fudge. This is gonna move pretty.
Yeah.
I can see them getting busy. Milk and cookies for Santa. Brown sugar cookie cake topped with chocolate chip cookie dough mousse, milk mousse, and chocolate chip cookies. Only available
That's
during
the
the
first
party.
one.
This one.
Uh-huh.
Then the sugar plum sundae. That's on Storybook Treats. You got the sugar
Oh, no,
plum
that's the first one.
soft serve atop of sugar cookie crumbs and topped with whipped cream, crisp pearls, and cotton candy.
That's the
That
first
will be
one.
that one.
Yeah. So the other two that you read, I don't think they have the picture.
Sunshine Tree Terrace. You had the Santa built
Buckle.
buckle. So it's a pistachio mousse. We did try a pistachio drink in Sunshine Terrace once. I think it was 2 years ago,
Hmm.
and it was delicious.
I don't remember.
Like I like that. I don't think the kids enjoy. I don't think the kids like it as much, but I loved it.
I don't remember.
And they sold it during the regular hour, the park hour. So the Santa Bell Boco is a pistachio mousse with a dark chocolate truffle center and a chocolate Boco. This one is new. You can find during the regular hours. And now we're into the fourth item. So it's a
So you were wrong.
yeah. I was doing it from the cell phone.
Well, I mean, you're wrong.
Cranberry citrus float
We got it.
with orange vanilla soft serve twist. Orange vanilla soft serve twist with Sprite winter spice cranberry and fruity boba pearls. And we're gonna do a regular park hours a holiday foodie guy video. Is that what you're trying to say? No.
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh,
like,
another one.
like how we say it like it is with the parks, whether it's good or bad. We gotta do that with you. So when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong.
So here are two more things that you can find. The red velvet wreath. It's not new. We saw it last year, but it's a donut topped with buttercream and holiday sprinkle. We heard like it was not good. And then this is new, a hot cocoa churro. The churro roll in a hot cocoa powder and topped with marshmallows and peppermint candy. And it's new, and you can find it during regular hours. So this is
So
like
six items.
6 item,
Yeah.
which only 4 are new.
Right.
So there you have it. This is the foodie guide for Magic Kingdom. We could go and try some of these
The new
4
four items.
We've
Yeah.
tried the 4 items just for fun,
Okay.
just for giggles. This was kind of cool to see. Disney rolls out new military merchandise for National Veterans and Military Family Month. So here's what they announced. Loving it, and it's part of the 100-year history. They're partnering or showing respect to the U.S. Armed Forces. And it's gonna be available for a limited time. So this line is timed to National Veterans and Military Family Month and will be available for a limited time at select location at Walt Disney World and Disneyland parks. While supply lasts. Location include the Emporium at Magic Kingdom, the Emporium at Disneyland, Elias and Co. and Disneyland California Adventure Park and Walt of Disney and downtown Disney, California. So pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
And then they announced that after they had the Air Force flying over yesterday over the parks. We talked about that.
Boy.
This was interesting. So after they got caught, then the Florida Ethic member turns down the no-bid contract from DeSantis Oversight District following question of inside dealing. So all of a sudden, that's fine. I'll turn it down. I don't want to work with y'all. I changed my mind. They still can get actually sued for that.
Yeah.
I hope somebody does.
I'm sure they will.
So that's the latest and greatest. Today, new character Asha from Wish. Hold yourself, Karen. Debuted here at Epcot.
Woo!
Not Disneyland. It will debut in Disneyland on November 22nd.
We got one.
Disneyland on November 22nd. But we got a new character here in Epcot. Don't ask me why Epcot, but here in
They
Epcot,
gotta do something.
I'm in shock. So I think it will be more meaningful once people can actually see the movie Witch. I'm assuming people that's when it's gonna get very hyped up at that point. You know what I mean? And people I really wanted to meet her. Now they're probably let me meet her just to say that I met her. But movie Witch hasn't come out yet, so new character starting today. Um, the Jingle Cruise, Karen,
Whoop, whoop.
that begins on November 3rd on Magic Kingdom. So even though the party starts on the 9th, this Jingle Cruise starts on the 3rd.
That's awesome.
So on Friday. This one got me saying, like, what the hell?
Mm.
Is that the Walt Disney Company to purchase remaining stake in the Hulu from Comcast for more than $8.6 billion. So, like Kyla would like to say, somehow, some way, for me, the math is not mathing. We have to come in this year. We had to cut 5.5 millions of dollars, million or billion, I can't even remember, right? But
A lot of money.
We had to cut that. We had to cut staff. We had to then in Q1, Q2, and Q3, we reported, hey, we're losing money. The majority of the money that we're losing is coming from the network side of it. And then now all of a sudden, whoa, wait a second. We're spending $8.6 billion on the Hulu, which is part of the network, which the network is what had made us lose money as a company, not the theme park aspect. The theme park is the one that have provided money to the company. The math is not mathing for me. Somebody needs to step in and slap the hell out of these people so that way they could actually get some, it makes some common sense. Right now, you're about to just explode Disney Plus by increasing a lot of money to the user, in which I could predict a lot of people leaving Disney Plus. You reduce a lot of the programming. You took a few of some of the shows away. You took them away, and now you're gonna invest into Disney, the rest of Hulu, and your excuse is that you want to merge Disney and Hulu together, so it's under one application and format, and that's how you're gonna quote unquote save money. Something is not making any sense. Last time I checked, when a company cuts money, it's because they need to survive and they need to sustain and they need to use that money and capitalize it somewhere else so we can actually make more money. It's not like let me cut over here. It's not let me rob Peter to pay Paul. You leave that to the government, not to a private entity. That's what government does. Let me pay Peter to rob Peter to pay Paul. This one does not make any sense to me. I saw it this afternoon and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm losing money because of the networking,
But let's buy it.
but let me spend more money on the networking.
Let's buy the whole rights to it.
What makes me lose money? I just came from cutting money.
But let's spend that again.
I don't get it. Don't get it. So, so they're buying it from Comcast. And the Walt Disney Company announced today that it will be acquired 33% stake in the Hulu LLC held by Comcast Corp, NBC Universal. So in the meantime, Universal is being super smart. Universal is like, you know what? Let me get rid of that crap.
Take it.
Give me my money. I got Epic. Perhaps I could spend them more in other parks and roll you over because I'm gonna take over the theme park industry.
Yeah,
That's the way that I see it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. If somebody can actually bring a perspective that I'm missing, but please don't bring something from the perspective. Well, now they have power over this show, this show, this show. I don't care about what power they have over that show. Anything that Disney has touched of power or whatever show, they have ruined. They took over Lucasfilm. The majority of the crap that they done with Star Wars, it sucks. Then they try to do some stuff with Marvel, it sucks. So now they want to take over more programming. It doesn't. What Disney needs to do is to stick to what they're good at,
Parks.
or what they used to be good at, which
Parks and
is
movies.
theme parks and making
Disney movies.
Disney movies.
Yeah.
You know, stay in your own damn lane and get out. Stupid. It just like doesn't make sense. And you know what makes me so upset? Because then the problem is they screwed up. They're a bunch of idiots that screwed up. We screwed up, and then guess who they had to cut? They go down and they cut the people that have been with the company for years, busting their ass, excusing my language, giving day in and day out for the company for a stupid career move, or not career move, for a stupid financial move
move.
that it doesn't even make sense. They did it with Fox too. Tell me what the heck have they done with Fox? Nothing.
What happened?
Ryan said this definitely doesn't make sense.
Nope.
This is the side of this that no one likes, the corporate side. Speaking of Lucasfilm, have you heard of South Park targeting Kathleen? Yes, I heard it yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yes, I did hear it. And people are saying now, okay, so now that they're going to take over Comcast and Hulu, does that mean that they're going to take over South Park? But that's kind of weird because South Park is being shown in Paramount Plus in Max. So I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with that. But yeah, anything the South Park does, I love
It's
it.
hilarious.
I love it because people get mad. If some people watch, if I'm a celebrity or whatever, people get offended. I'm like, dude, they just whatever South Park does is just like ridiculous to the next level. So anyway, stupidity to its best over here. None of us will make any sense. I could tell you right now, they're probably going to screw up again, and they're going to cut more labor, but they don't cut themselves.
No, of course not.
So,
of course not.
The Fox deal has only hurt Disney financially.
No,
yes, yeah, a lot of it. A lot of it. That came from Iger too. Construction continues as the Grand Gingerbread House prepared for November 8th opening. Calendar. It opens on November 8th. So there you have it. That's how it's looking. That's how it's looking. I was watching somebody who was live streaming through our Facebook group, and you know what that person kept talking about, and I believe her. She was live streaming just to show the family, but they said, hey, I might as well show it through the group, and she was excited because of the smell.
Oh yeah, it smells.
It's so great. She's like, I want to buy whatever they have, and I want to say, Karen, that they have like a table on the side that they're selling already gingerbread. Cookies, and
they'll have taste.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said the the smell is amazing. She's like,
that's all gingerbread.
She said it is
actual gingerbread.
It is fresh. It's throughout the lobby. Yeah. I mean, she was like so excited talking about it.
Yeah.
So this is really cool to see, especially in person. Prices for the gingerbread.
I like that. Yeah. Like if you've never been there, like they actually use the house as a merchandise shop, so you can literally go inside the shop and buy gingerbread stuff. So it's pretty cool. Peppermint. And then they have like little Christmas pre-packaged kind of things that you can buy as Christmas presents. So it's pretty cool.
It might cost you a little bit of...
It's going to cost you. You're buying it from the gingerbread house and you're buying it at the Grand. Like, so a box of gingerbread that will cost you like hardly anything at like Walmart or Target or whatever, you're going to pay like double, triple the price.
40, 60 bucks.
So
it's pretty though.
But it's all to a degree. I mean, that's all handmade. It's not coming from a fabric from from a warehouse or anything. Like that's literally all baked and decorated at the Grand by the bakery culinary team. So it's all nice, fresh, and real. And like you have the weddings team and everybody else like actually decorating every single cookie. Like those cookies are decorated one by one, like and then bagged and then put in display. So it takes a lot of work to get that gingerbread house up and running.
When you said that they start doing this?
They start baking like in June or July, something like that. They start baking. They'll have one person come in randomly, like throughout the week, once or twice a week, and start baking the shingles.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the closer it gets, now you have the team that's actually baking stuff to sell.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah,
it's a massive project.
It's a very the revenue from that it's amazing.
I wonder how much they spend. I want to hear how much. It will be interesting to find out.
To build.
I need to build. So we know all the ingredients they use. How much does that come in cost?
Oh, yeah.
That would be kind of cool to hear. Ryan said, like I said, I hope Tom Stacks and Kevin Mayer take over Disney. Somebody has to, man. I don't care who does, as long as good, it has common sense. And it's for the guests. I mean, happy guests. They're going to keep happy life. They're going to continue to come back.
Happy wife, happy life.
The part that hurts the most is to see all these hardcore Disney fans and guests completely devastated for the things that are happening. And
a lot of them are being priced out too. Like they can't afford to go anymore.
Yeah, it's sad.
So what used to be like a yearly family vacation, now it might not be for a few years.
Yeah, it's sad. So
and for nothing, because nothing has changed in the park.
No.
You know what I mean? Like there's nothing, like it hasn't upgraded that much that it's
not Universal.
It's justifiable.
You go to Universal, you see that they're spending the money. They're spending the money on kind of like,
but it's still not enough to justify like the price increases. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Universal, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in all these theme parks because simply for the fact that they increase the employees' wages.
Right.
So
they have to get the money back.
Yeah, they're paying people $17, $18 an hour starting. So something has to give in. The part that doesn't give in is their bottom line on the top. If that bottom line on the top says, you know what, we're going to decrease the amount of bonus that you're going to get in order to subsidize these expenses, then it will make sense. But the guests are the one paying the consequences, so are the employees, unfortunately. So, but then at least do stuff that makes sense and be consistent. If you do certain things in California, do it also in Florida. I don't necessarily mean like the same thing. But
if you debut a character over there, then the next character needs to come over here.
Right.
Like flip them.
Or if you allow the characters over there to have seasonal attires, then allow them over here too.
Right.
Stop being selfish and saying, well, no, you can only see them like that during the after hours. I mean, what kind of crap is that? Stop playing dirty. When you go to Universal, you see the characters in their holiday attire. Why you got to be that way? So that's what I mean. It's little details like that it counts, and it will change the guest experience. But hey, man, it is what it is. They both have their strength. Of course they do. Oh, shout out, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, brother. Hope you have
have fun. Enjoy your day.
Good day, and you get spoiled and relax. Have fun, but also relax. Well, happy birthday, Ryan. Anyway, guys, we're going to cut it over here. We'll be back next week with another live stream.
It might not be on Wednesday.
It could be. This doesn't take that long. Yeah, so we'll see. It may be Tuesday. We'll keep you informed.
It might have to be.
Yeah. So anyway, Cecilia, have a good night. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget on your way out in YouTube, make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so, because it helps us tremendously. keep an eye so for a possible live stream on Saturday from Universal. Last live stream from Halloween Horror Nights. We could try that too if you are interested. So keep an eye out for that. All right. Video coming out tomorrow. Members have the access now. Video for everybody coming out tomorrow. Everybody have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye bye.